Nope, sorry buddy, it doesn't work that way. A friend of mine just told me that her ex-husband had been arrested and might end up doing time, and she was terrified about the effect on her alimony payment if he's in jail for a while or he comes out and loses his job. So that's what I'm discussing in today's video, answering the overall question raised by this scenario, which is, what happens to your domestic support obligations if you lose your ability to show up to work or you lose your job entirely because of your own bad actions? Do the domestic support obligations continue? Are they paused? Are they forgiven? Stay with me and you'll find out the answer to this question and other important stuff to know, whether you're the person on the receiving end or whether you're the paying person. So here's the situation my friend gave me. After a long marriage and divorce, this ex-husband has an alimony obligation to his ex-wife. So what does he do? Something dumb that results in his being arrested thanks to his own illegal behavior. Now you might be thinking, well, serves him right. Okay, but hold on, the plot thickens. We're not just talking about jail time. In this video, we're talking about the consequences that follow, especially when it comes to alimony and financial responsibilities. So here's the scoop. Mr. Bad Boy isn't off the hook for alimony just because he's sharing a room with cold steel and concrete walls. Nope, not a chance. In the real world, even behind bars, life goes on and so do the bills. Alimony, child support, debt payments, you name it. Our bad boy is not getting a free pass. Now you might wonder, why should he still be on the hook for financial responsibilities when he's already paying the price with his freedom? Great question. Let me break it down for you. First things first, alimony and financial responsibilities are not a get out of jail free card. When Mr. Mischief signed on the dotted line committing to alimony and other payments, it wasn't a conditional agreement that said, I promise to pay unless I end up behind bars or cause myself to otherwise lose my job. Nope, sorry buddy, it doesn't work that way. Let's get real for a moment. Imagine the legal system said, well, you've been a bad boy, so we're gonna cut you some slack on those financial obligations. Sounds like a reward for bad behavior, doesn't it? And that's the last thing that we want to encourage. Giving him a pass would be like saying, hey, go ahead, break the law, face the consequences, and we'll make sure that your ex suffers right along with you. So that wouldn't be cool, right? It's crucial to understand that financial responsibilities that you accept or which are assigned to you by a judge during your divorce are part of the deal when you untie the knot. So whether you're sipping champagne on a fancy vacation or counting the days behind bars, those financial responsibilities don't vanish. Now some may argue, but he's in jail. Shouldn't he catch a break? Well, let me ask you this. Shouldn't his ex-spouse catch a break too? Because the reality is that relieving him of those financial responsibilities isn't just a break for him, it's now a burden for her. Think about the ex-wife trying to make ends meet, possibly taking care of kids and managing life's challenges. She didn't sign up for this roller coaster ride. Imagine if the legal system decided, well, he's in jail, so let's make it harder for her too. That doesn't sound fair, does it? In fact, giving our bad boy a pass would be a double whammy. Not only does he escape the financial consequences of his actions, but his ex-spouse gets the short end of the stick. It's like saying, congratulations on your bad behavior, here's a break, and oh, by the way, good luck to the person you left behind to deal with the fallout. So let's be crystal clear. Financial responsibilities don't vanish just because somebody made a series of unquestionably stupid life choices. In fact, it's during challenging times like these that the true essence of commitment shines through. It's about standing by your word even when the road gets rocky. Now I get it. Life isn't always a smooth ride. People mess up, people make mistakes, and sometimes end up in places they never imagined. But here's the kicker. Personal choices come with consequences, and those consequences extend to the commitments we've made, especially when it involves financial responsibilities toward others, particularly ex-spouses and kids. So next time you hear about a bad boy or bad girl behind bars still facing alimony or child support or other debt obligations, remember this. It's not about punishing them, it's about holding up the commitment they made. It's about maintaining fairness and ensuring that one person's bad choices don't become another person's burden. So what happens when he gets out and he doesn't have a job? How will his ex-spouse get her alimony? How will his kids get their child support? How will his obligation for repayment of those various debts be taken care of? I don't have time to get into all of that here, and the specific particulars of someone's situation don't allow me to give a blanket answer, but I do have something very interesting to share with you now that you're probably not aware of. Did you know that you can actually access your ex's 401k retirement plan, if they have one, to get the money that's owed to you? This is a very little known fact. Normally, a 401k cannot be accessed by a creditor. Normally, it's protected money. The only exception to that is for domestic support obligation in a family law case such as a divorce. The laws surrounding 401ks allow for that protective barrier to be pierced in order to obtain funds from the ex's 401k to meet a domestic support obligation such as alimony, child support, and other debts that were assigned by the court or accepted by that party during the resolution of a family law case. Credit card companies can't get to that money. Other creditors can't get to that money. But an ex-spouse to whom there's a domestic support obligation can get to that money. And a really great attorney knows how to do it. There are a few steps involved, but that's one of the ways to get to that money if it's owed, if there's a 401k in existence. The specific process is beyond the scope of this video, so I'll leave that for another video. What I want you to understand here is that if you mess up, you still need to pay up. In the end, it's a lesson for all of us. Actions have consequences, and financial commitments don't take a vacation, not even behind bars. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, whatever is appropriate for the platform you're watching it on, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. Please share these videos with people you care about who need to see this information, repost them, and let's get this information out to people who need to know. Also, leave us some comments. Let me know if you have questions or suggestions for other topics, and let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear what you have to say. Just keep it polite. Remember to join our Facebook page at Georgia Divorce and Custody and join in the discussion. And as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.